Using prop firms to get funded isn't smart, but it's honestly a great way to save money and not have to use your hard-earned capital. Also, why would you use your money when you can use somebody else's money? There's actually a term, it's called OPM, using other people's money. It's the smartest thing to do, and you want to leverage other people's money to make your life a lot easier. I was able recently to secure over $1 million in funding, and I want to show every single one of you how I did it with a very simple strategy. But before you get all excited and you go and buy a prop firm account with FTMO or my forex funds, relax. Let's go and actually open up a trial account after you watch this video and see if this strategy is compatible with your trading style. We all have different psychological and emotional aspects that might hinder our trading, so let's just be a little bit smart about this and make sure it actually works for you. And just because you pass one free trial with FTMO doesn't mean that it actually works. What I'd recommend that you guys do is pass it a couple of times. But before we get started, if you guys do want to be mentored by me and actually learn my exact step-by-step strategy for US 30 and NAS 100, send me a message on Instagram and let's see if you're a good fit. What we're going to do is book a Zoom call and get to know each other more, and I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to receive within that mentorship. Also, one more thing, if you guys could show some type of love, like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have a ton of other videos based around trading that will help every single one of you out. Now, without further ado, let's get down to business. Alright, this strategy works very well with NAS 100 and US 30, but my main focus lately is NAS 100. I found that NAS 100 just follows the technicals a lot better lately than US 30. In the beginning of the year, US 30 just started getting out of whack, so I kind of switched to NAS 100. So I want to go over with you guys like the key times that we are trading with this strategy. First off, I'm using the minute 15 time frame when I'm executing a trade. I'm not on the 5 minute, I'm not on the 1 minute, and I know a lot of new traders are all over the place on these smaller time frames because it's much more erratic and it's much of a faster paced time frame and you see quicker moves. But we're on the minute 15, the hour 1 mainly. Those are the time frames that I'm focused on. So I really want to show you guys like the times that we trade. So let's put this, times that we trade are going to be 6:15. This, we're not trading at 6:15. What we're doing is we're looking at the minute 15 candle that closes at 6:15, or the 6:15 candle. So as you guys can see right here, look at the bottom of my screen right here where my times are. This is the candle that I am focused on, that 6:15 to 6:30. And what I'm overall doing is just watching how that candle is going to close. And that's overall going to give me my bias, whether I'm going to go long, I'm going to go short, whatever it may be for the day. So that's what you guys need to keep in mind. And one thing, a little hack for you guys, I know some of you are like, Colt, when do I enter the trade? Guys, I'm entering when that candle has 3 seconds left. So I have already formulated my bias, usually like within 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. But I formulated my bias, like today I was like, oh, it's most likely going to be a short. So if I were to have executed a trade today, once this candle right here, we have our ticker where it has 5 minutes and 39 seconds left. Once that has 3 seconds left, boom, that's when I'm entering my buy or my sell on MetaTrader 4, and I'm doing it very quickly. I'm not doing it 20 seconds before it closes, not doing it a minute before it closes. And the reason as to why I don't do that is because when you are closing or when you enter a trade a minute before the candle closes, guys, a lot can happen within 1 minute. So you kind of just want to enter when it has 3 seconds left, because the confirmation of how the candle is going to close is really going to give you extra confirmation whether you're on the right side or the wrong side of the market. So when it has 3 seconds left, that's when I'm executing my trade. One thing that I really like to look for as well is I like to overall get a bias or get an idea on what type of trend that we're going to be going into when I'm taking this trade. So one thing that's really important to note is today we kind of were pushing up, but then we need to note how we have this high right here, then we have this high right here, and then right before the market open we have this high right here. Notice how price is starting to go down. So at this point in time, when I see price going lower and lower, it's rejecting these highs that it was hitting before. I'm overall telling myself, all right, I want to go into a short. I want to sell these markets. But one thing that we need to keep in mind is we need our candle that we're entered on. I call it our key candle. Our key candle that we're entered on must be in confluence with the trend of the market. And this trend can be from the Asia all the way into the market open, or it can just be from the end of the London session like here into the beginning of the New York session into the market open. So we can see that we were pushing up for the Asia session into the London session, and then boom, price hit this high and it couldn't go any higher, and we could see we had a short-term downtrend and it went right down to this key level right here. So it's very important to find the trend that we're in and actually enter on a candle that's in confluence with that trend, because that's going to give us extra confirmation. Let me go back and see if I could find another day. This is a really prime example right here. So what do we have? We have our Asia session right here. We can see price. We have the low and the high. Notice how on this specific candle, this is where I would have entered on this candle. And yeah, it's not our 615 to 630, but sometimes you have to wait a couple of candles to really give you confirmation. So right here, we can see that we were in a nice, basically we were just consolidating all throughout here. But then we started to push lower. We had this high right here that was hit, and price couldn't go back and went lower. And then right here did do a false breakout one more time. But notice, if we erase these real quick, notice how the candles are closing lower right here than it did right here. So price is showing a willingness to want to go down. So what I'm going to do is wait for our bearish candle, since we're looking to go short. And here it is right here. Once that candle closes, I'm going to go short right down to our next level. Very, very important, guys. The biggest thing with trading is really, one thing that I've realized with my trading recently is I'm taking note and inventory of my emotions that I'm feeling in these times when I'm trading. And one key emotion I like to look out for is my emotion of, or the emotion of confidence. Like, how confident am I? And I need to be honest with myself. I need to be really, really honest. Like, how confident am I with this trade that I'm looking at? Am I feeling very low levels of confidence, or am I feeling very high levels of confidence? And if I'm feeling very high levels of confidence, then that obviously means that I'm confident with that trade. This is probably a good setup if I'm feeling high levels of confidence and I'm going to take that trade. Now I want to write down a couple of things for you guys. These are just simple little rules and notes. The first thing, let's put a 1 here. 1 trade per day. Guys, all you need is 1 trade per day. And I'm not saying that you guys need to trade every single day. I'm saying if you're going to trade, take 1 position. So that's all that you guys need to be able to hit these goals and pass your funded accounts. Now the second thing, this is so simple, is I'm just going for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. What does that mean? My TP and my stop loss are the same. That's it. So if you're using a 500 pip stop loss, your TP is going to be 500 pips as well. And when it comes to trading, guys, if you really want to be smart, I usually use the same stop loss every single time that I trade. Whether it's 500 pips, 600 pips, I'm usually using the same stop loss every single time. And if I have a key level for my take profit that I'm going to aim for, awesome. But usually I'm just going for a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So I want to break this down for you guys to really make you be able to understand this. Can't even talk today. I'm getting over the sickness, guys. So let's say that we're using a $100,000 account. We're going for a $100,000 account. The lot size that I would be using for a 100K account, and this is with my forex funds and FTMO, is a 20 lot. So if I catch 1,000 pips, win or lose, I'm gonna that's equal to $2,000. Let's be real. It's not hard to have a 4-win streak if you are extremely patient and you know what you're looking for. Especially if you have a pretty decent stop loss, like 1,000 pip stop loss, guys. Like, you have a lot of breathing room. Even with the 500 pip stop loss, you could have a 500 pip stop loss and like 1,000 pip TP, And guys, you could be seeing some really nice profit coming in. So with that, if I have a $2,000 account, or a 100K account, and let's go with my forex funds. So with my forex funds, if we were to do that, we need 8% to pass. So that's equivalent, if we're using $2,000 per take profit, then all we really need is 4 trades. And the crazy thing that a lot of traders don't understand, and they don't even have this on their website, I don't think. Let me check real quick. But they actually have an extension. So let's see if they have it anywhere. It's under the evaluation. Obviously, you guys want to get an evaluation account. But yeah, I don't think they have it. Yeah, so basically they say that you have 30 days to complete the account, whatever it may be. Okay, so it says right here, yeah, you have like 30 days, 5 minimum trading days. I don't think it says it. Yeah, 30 calendar day period. But the thing is, they have an extension. So if I'm actually trading, and let's say that I make the rule, this is how my forex funds work. So if I have a $100,000 account, I have to make 8%, $8,000. But if you're up, I think with my forex funds it's 4%, maybe 5%. But if I'm up over 5% within the 30-day period, they'll give me a 14-day extension. So you guys need to understand that there's really no rush, because you all have 44 days to complete phase 1. There's no rush. It's not hard. So you would literally, if you need to take 4 trades to get 8% to pass, then all you need is 1 trade every week and a half. Guys, so many of you are out here rushing. You're trying to pass the challenge within the first day, the second day. Like, guys, chill. You need to get a grip on yourself, because a lot of you are very emotional and you're not fit to be a trader. Like, you cannot bring any of your emotions into the market if you want to be successful. You should honestly be thinking of trading as a normal 9-to-5 job. It's boring. It's not exciting. That's how I view trading these days. If you're going into the markets and you're feeling emotions of anxiety, fear, you're scared, whatever it may be, guys, that's a big red flag right there that something is up. There's something that is really up that you need to get a grip on. So this really is like the strategy to pass these funded accounts. Obviously, there's so much more that goes into it. I teach that in my mentorship. If you guys want to be mentored by me, I have a ton of students passing their challenges after the mentorship. And I'm helping students get funded with $200K, $400K, all the way up to $1 million in funding. So if you want to be my next student, send me a DM on Instagram. And that's really all I wanted to show you guys in this video. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, guys.